You sent me a whispering name going, my water
Warcraft Direct, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, I guess we better go to hospital. And you said, nah, let's kill this dragon.
And we did.
30-year anniversary. My big guess is a single-player RPG for WoW. That's my dream guess. In actuality, I think
Hearthstone changed
something to do
my
with
life.
classic era.
I cannot picture my life without WoW.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, guys, I got interviewed. Without Warcraft Rumble, I wouldn't have been the streamer I am today. And I couldn't picture, you know, gaming without it. I'm so happy I had a phone.
But when I say World of Warcraft saved my life, I really mean it.
Let's have a look at the chat after that comment. Drops.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the Warcraft 30th Anniversary Direct. I'm Holly Longdale, the executive producer for World of Warcraft. Alongside Hearthstone, Warcraft Rumble, and the Warcraft real-time strategy games, we are all honored to be here to celebrate some big milestones with you and talk about the future. Many of us began our Warcraft adventures as players before we became developers at Blizzard. No matter which game we work on, we all share a deep love for the Warcraft universe. Today, each of the Warcraft development teams will be sharing what's coming up. Some of it next year, some just a few weeks from now, and
Nice.
some will even be available today.
Mobile
So
game.
whether you've been traversing the plains of Azeroth with a view from above, or chilling in the Hearthstone Tavern, sorting out your minis for your Rumble machine, or pursuing Xalatath in Kazalgar, thank you
I'm
so
pursuing
much
her,
for taking
right?
the time to join us. Now, what better place to begin than with the games that started it all? Here's Brad Chan from the Warcraft RTS team.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Please don't spoil Warcraft 3 for me.
I actually never thought about ever being a developer. When I was younger, I just wanted to play video games. Back in 2007, I was at a regional qualifier playing a game called Warcraft 3. After I qualified for the tournament, someone came up to me, gave me his card, and was like, hey, we're looking for experienced RTS players to join our design team. Naturally, I said I wasn't interested. I was gonna go to the Nationals, win that, go to the Worlds, win that, easy.
Oh.
Well, it was a good thing I kept that guy's card, because 16 years later, here I am, working on a game that remains so important to me and so many players around the world. Throughout my career, I've stuck to a few guiding principles. When something is broken, you fix it. When something is wrong, you make it right. And if things aren't good enough, you make them better. So without further ado, I'm here to announce patch 2.0 for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Available now, this patch overhauls the environments and lighting and revamps the user interface. In addition, we are up-resing all classic Warcraft 3 assets to HD. You can now customize the type of assets you want to play with and even mix and match if you like. We have also included a bunch of quality of life changes, such as in-game hotkey customization, a revamped ladder, and much, much more. We hope you enjoy this update, which will be available to everyone who owns Reforged.
Remember when I said I will play Warcraft free? Look what happens. Look what happens.
I'm not just here to talk about Warcraft 3. We're
Oh.
also here celebrating 30 years of Warcraft. So not only will Reforged be receiving an update today, but we are also releasing fully remastered versions of Warcraft 2 and 1.
Yes,
So you can experience
that's
the story
good.
from the very beginning.
That's good. I should just play those.
These
I should play in
remasters
order.
have brand new, hand-drawn visuals that capture the original art style from each game. And you'll be able to swap between the original graphics and the remastered versions in real time. For Warcraft 1, we added modern controls such as right-click move, bandbox select, and a faster game speed. Both games have also received various UI and UX improvements, such as tooltips and health bars, mission select screen, and an increased unit selection.
Maybe I'll just play
Warcraft 2
free.
will still have multiplayer functionality, and all legacy custom maps will still be fully compatible and playable. We are also bringing back the Warcraft Battle Chess which will include Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. So here's to 30 years of Warcraft, and I can't think of a better way than
Actually, good start.
living the story from the very beginning.
Good start.
Oh, did I mention this is all available right now?
That's really cool. Very good start.
What are you doing, my son? Succeeding.
That's great for the Warcraft Andes.
In truth, it was I who was betrayed.
It's all downhill from here.
You must lead your people to their destiny.
Okay, it's just showing the
We're being attacked.
It looks good. Looks good. I think I'm a little bit behind, so I'm gonna refresh.
Now, we are one.
Bro, Warcraft 3 looks clean, man.
Job's done.
My guess, £50, 60 maybe.
It's pretty amazing to think.
Can someone check how much it is?
Hearthstone turns 10 this year. It's been such an incredible decade. Together, we've made the tavern a place for sharing joy, excitement, and some very tall tales.
I've never played Hearthstone.
We've made friends with Murlocs, battled old gods, and now we're traveling through space. But for me, the most incredible thing of all is that I get to work on my favorite game with such an amazing team. Ever since Hearthstone came out, we've been with you on that road to legend. I remember on my first climb to legend, I had played something like 500 games in 1 month. And as the clock ticked to midnight,
It is getting to watch other teams pushing the boundaries on their own games. I think we're all genuinely fans of what our coworkers are up to, and it's really special when we find moments to collaborate. What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your adventures among the stars in the great dark beyond.
Is this guy like the
We
Jonah
love
Hill
working
of
on this
WoW?
expansion and wanted to take our next mini set further into the cosmos than ever before. Prepare to travel beyond Azeroth, beyond Warcraft, and into Heroes of StarCraft.
I said something to do with
I'm
StarCraft.
super excited for this mini set. It's the first time we've ever explored another universe this deeply in Hearthstone. A ton of people on the team have so much love for StarCraft. So being able to bring it into the Hearthstone Tavern has been incredible. Some might say, it's about time. Obviously, we knew we had to go big. The Zerg, Terran, and Protoss factions are represented on cards via a faction banner. Not only do the cards in each faction work well with one another, they're also usable across multiple classes. Each of the factions also has a hero card featuring one of the most iconic faces from StarCraft. The Zerg are led by the Queen of Blades herself, Sarah Kerrigan. She gives Death Knights, Hunters, Warlocks, and Demon Hunters
Yeah, I can't
access
find
to
it.
an aggro playstyle with near endless swarms of Zerg cards. After all, what would a StarCraft mini set even be without its own version of a Zerg rush? For the Protoss,
Oh, chat's
we have
found
the
it. £40
legendary
for the chest with all
Arcanus,
Warcraft.
seeking to
That's not bad.
unify his people.
Okay,
He
that's
grants
fair.
his powers to druids, mages, priests, and rogues. He focuses on powerful, high mana cost units.
Oh, I'll
and
try-
uses the
I'll try
psionic
Hearthstone.
powers of the Protoss
We'll
to
give it a
make
go.
those cards cheaper. And finally, who else could we have to lead the Terran besides the iconic Jim Raynor? Thanks to him, warriors, paladins, and shamans will get a hold of the new starship keyword from the main set. But these aren't your average starships. They're battle cruisers. When we first started working on this mini set, we went to the team and asked, what does this need to have in order to truly
Yeah, it'll be
feel
about
like
£35.
StarCraft? We've made sure to represent as many units from StarCraft as possible. There's even one character from Warcraft that snuck their way into the set. Grunty, the Terran armored Murloc. On top of everything else, Heroes of StarCraft has more cards than any mini set we've done before. There's so much to explore here. So many strategies, so many interactions, and so much StarCraft nostalgia. And we might have some special music as well, just for the occasion. Heroes of StarCraft is coming in January 2025.
I really hope that's not
But there's
all
even
that
more coming
StarCraft
up
fans
for
get.
Hearthstone. We're making some big changes to
I
it.
really hope it.
As Leo mentioned, Arena is getting a major glow up. But first, let's talk about what makes Arena special. Arena is Hearthstone's premium draft mode, where you build your own deck from scratch at the start of every run. It's all about you flexing your deck building skills and card knowledge to defeat your opponents.
Sounds
Believe
cool.
it or not, Arena has stayed mostly the same for 10 years. So we thought it was finally
No,
time
we
for a
believe
little
it.
bit of an
We-
update. From now on, there will be 2 kinds of Arena to choose from. Normal Arena has a shorter
We
format
believe it.
that lets you complete your runs more quickly, but still gives you that awesome competitive arena experience. And after you've established yourself in the normal arena, you'll be able to descend into
I love
the
how
dark,
Blizzard
dank
self-snitch.
cellar of the
I love when a
tavern, where
dev
challengers are engaging in
self-snitches.
high-stakes
I love
card
it.
play in our underground arena. Underground has a distinctive basement aesthetic.
Believe it or not, we haven't
Longer
changed
runs,
our
and a new
game for
feature
10
we
years.
call
I know,
redraft
right?
on loss. This means that when you lose, you'll have the option to redraft cards and edit your deck, refining it to up your chances of winning as you take on more hardened challenges.
Is it a bit too loud,
We
chat, or
heard
too
you
quiet?
also want a way to show off that you're an arena champion. We got you. Arena ratings will be available for both the normal and underground modes. Ranking for the 2 are separate, with the usual skill-based matchmaking in normal
loud?
arena. But in
Okay.
underground
If it
arena,
was anyone else,
you'll be
thoughts,
throwing
then I would-
caution to the wind and facing off against opponents of all skill levels. Whether you're an arena veteran or maybe you just haven't clicked that arena button in a while, we hope these changes offer you another exciting way you can enjoy your time in the tavern with us. And I'm happy to tell you all of this will be coming in the first half of next year. Now, here's Tyler to share even more of what's in store for Hearthstone.
Hey everyone. As you can see, we've got a lot of really exciting things planned for the next few updates. But what kind of game director would I be if I didn't spill even more beans about what's coming next? It's going to be the year of the Raptor, and you'll be going on some awesome adventures in some of your favorite Azeroth locations. Next year, we kick things off with one of our most requested settings as we journey into the Emerald Dream. Here, you'll find yourself in the middle of a legendary face-off between the Druids of the Emerald Dream and the forces of the Old Gods. They'll be fighting a high-stakes battle over the fate of the World Tree in our first expansion of the year. And things are going to heat up even more when the Druids of the Flame light up the mini-set. Our second expansion is also Hearthstone's first ever sequel, as we go back to Ungoro Crater. Join Elise on the hunt for a mythical lost Tortolan city. Spoiler alert, keep an eye on that volcano. After uncovering the secrets of the lost city, take part in a grand celebration.
Why
in
aren't
the
they showing
33.4
anything? I don't
mini-set.
understand.
The party-loving Tortolans are hosting a festival in honor of the mighty dinosaurs of the crater.
I wanna see
and
the
we hate
Hearthstone
for you to
gameplay.
miss out on all that fun. Closing out the year is our third expansion, where you'll travel with Chromie through alternate realities to recruit legendary Warcraft heroes like you've never seen them before. This all leads to an epic showdown against Murazond at the end of time, and you won't believe what happens next. You've seen just how much
So,
we've got in store for you over the next year.
is there a
Heroes of
campaign?
StarCraft,
I don't understand.
Revamped Arena, and 3 awesome expansions.
I thought it was just
We're
PvP.
incredibly excited, and we hope you're incredibly excited. Thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey. 10
Yes.
years in, and our adventures in the
Does it
tavern
tell a good
together
story?
are only just beginning.
It's PvE too. Huh. Oh. I'm gonna fast forward, guys. Damn,
Blizzard has
didn't
this
work.
awesome tradition
One sec.
of sharing the journey.
Didn't work.
I think this museum is a beautiful way to relive the memories of development and share
Guys,
that
get your
passion
phones
with
out.
the rest of Blizzard. What's up, everyone? It's been about a year since I stood on the main stage of BlizzCon and we launched Warcraft Rumble together with all of you. And what a year it's been. All of us on the team have had so much fun watching you dig into our game and explore the hero collection, the army building, the nail-biting finishes. you've beaten over 900 million bosses. And on the matter of Alliance versus Horde, you picked Team Jaina almost 10% more. But maybe, most importantly, you've summoned over 1 billion angry chickens. That's 2 billion chicken wings.
Cut.
In just a second, we're...
Jeremy, we're trying to shoot Rumble here.
Oh, Rumble? Oh, I know a little bit about that. Scoot the camera out? Cool. Awesome. When we started working on Warcraft Rumble, we wanted to make something that harkened back to our strategy roots. Like the first time I booted up Warcraft 2 on my dad's Power Mac 7100 66 AV. I'm stoked to play those new remasters. But we also wanted to do something in our universe that we'd never done before. So we started imagining that maybe, somewhere in the Hearthstone Tavern, there was a mysterious arcade machine that printed miniature versions of the heroes and villains of Azeroth and zapped them to life for you to collect and command. In those kind of early days when we were establishing the art style of Warcraft Rumble, we wanted a sense of tactility. We wanted to be able to pick up and touch the art that we were creating inside of the computer. So some of us went and printed minis and painted them up like this. And that's kind of really where all this came from. All of these minis were painted by our team. And, well, if I'm a little bit biased, but this little guy's my favorite.
It's cool. What does that say underneath?
Oh, under here?
Yeah.
Oh, it says Jeremy. But we've done more than paint minis since our game launched. We've added new dungeons and at least one new mini every single season. We've got the Dark Moon Fair, new zones, and a whole new family feed experience.
What do you do in this game?
We added our first raid, Molten Core, and laid siege to Stormwind. In our latest season, we even bust down the doors of Ironforge. And we ain't stopping there, are we, Vic?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what's coming up. Starting right now, if you hop into Rumble, we're running our first anniversary event with some truly excellent loot.
We're celebrating 1 year of Warcraft Rumble, so if you jump in after the stream...
Why are they hating on the guy on the left? I feel so bad
like
for
the
him.
very valuable-looking gold kobold, which we affectionately call the Kogald. Okay, have you scanned this thing yet? Great.
We've also been working on something really exciting for later in the season. There are some characters in Warcraft that don't fit so cleanly into just one of our families. So we're adding split leaders. These leaders belong to 2 families at the same time, which really expands the possibilities of how you build out your armies. And we're not just adding 1 split leader, we're starting with 3. Up first, fighting for the Alliance and Cenarian families, is Malfurion Stormrage. And representing the Horde and Blackrock families, we got Chieftain and former War Chief Orgrim Doomhammer. And finally,
swords,
undead and beasts is Anu Barak.
I can't tell if you're trolling.
Any of these 3 new leaders join the fight, we're going to be reworking one that we released this time last year. Sylvanas Windrunner is finally taking her rightful place.
Yeah, I'm playing this game.
Among both the Horde and ahead of us, and can't wait for you to check it out. We'll be right there with you. To our amazing fans, thank you for an incredible first year of Warcraft Rumble and for your unwavering support. Your passion fuels our creativity and truly drives us forward. But there was one more thing we wanted to talk about. Jeremy? Right? There was one more thing we wanted to talk about, right?
Nope. That's all I had. See you later.
WoW on mobile? It's on PC now. Okay. Great. What is the drop, by the way? Here we go. All right, this is all we care about, let's be honest. Here we go.
We are so excited that you're here to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with us.
Damn, we old.
When the game first came out in 2004, I remember Facebook had just launched. I'd been in the game industry for a handful of years when I picked up WoW, and I was in awe. Even when I was running about and exploring on my night elf hunter,
I feel like she's a
I
furry.
made friends who would group with me and tackle just about anything, including helping me save 40 gold for my first mount. I loved it. I still do, just like many of you. And as most of you know, the game saw absolutely explosive growth in the early years and brought multiplayer gaming to the
early years.
That in turn created countless friendships, camaraderie,
Those were the
and
days.
escape for people every day. It still does 20 years later. We dug into our history and discovered that across 2 decades, together, we've accumulated 1 billion days of time played in Azeroth.
Oh, you nerds. Absolute nerds. Is there a Sylvanas? No, never mind.
So, guys, some of you have even named your kids and pets after characters and locations in the game. Veterans from all over the world. Those who are hearing or visually
Guys,
impaired,
who
or
here
have
has named
physical
their kid
challenges. We've
Anduin
welcomed
or
seniors,
like
even whole families playing together with their kids, and so many more who call our world home. No matter who you are, when you come to Azeroth, you can live how you want and be who you want to be. It's a gift for so many, and certainly to us. We feel it every day. One of those special stories is live now on Netflix in a documentary called The Remarkable Life of Evelyn. Maud Steen, who played a character named Evelyn, lived a life in Azeroth that he couldn't in the real world. He suffered from Duchenne muscular dystrophy for most of his life and fought it courageously alongside his incredible family, who I'm proud to have met and fallen in love with. Because of Mott's and his roleplay guild called Starlight, his family discovered the power of online game communities and advocate for gaming around the world as a source of joy and companionship. Sadly, Mott's was taken from this world and Azeroth far too soon. Because of Mott's and stories like his, we were inspired to create a charity pet program for Classic and our modern
I can't
games
watch stuff
to
like that.
support
I can't.
Cure Duchenne, a non-profit organization dedicated to improving and extending the lives of those affected by Duchenne muscular
Yeah, when it's
dystrophy.
children, man, I
We want to
can't.
thank you in advance for giving to this cause that offers support
just
to
crumble.
people just like Mott's.
God bless.
This little cutie is Revan, and he's available until January 6th. He was inspired by the detective agency Mott's created for his busy roleplay life in Azeroth.
Some names are decent, like Jaina. Okay, but Jaina... Jaina was already a name. I don't think that's
Right
from
now,
WoW.
we have our 20th anniversary celebration running in-game. We've got modernized Tier 2 armor sets, classic time walking, new world bosses.
Anything wrong with naming my
trading
kids
post
Gul'dan
items,
and Van
rewards,
Cleef?
and
No,
more.
go for it,
All
bro.
that nostalgic flavor. In the War Within expansion that we released a few months ago, we've taken the leap into the first chapter of the World Soul Saga. More coming on that. And of course, Classic is always cooking. But this moment is about you. You're the thundering heart of World of Warcraft and always have been. Stay tuned as we share what we are serving up for you. And thanks for making Azeroth a place you call home.
I thought it was Let's Make Azeroth Great Again. Oh wait, no, that's something else. Never mind.
Hey everyone, Clay and I are so excited to be here today during this anniversary celebration to talk about what's coming up for WoW Classic.
I can't believe that after 20 years, my Orc Warrior is still finding new adventures in Azeroth. Shout
This
out
guy's
to
a
all my
Chad.
Belgian Tacondrius.
Notice how he still has all his
I was on
hair?
my Night Elf Druid, yanking some buddies on the Teneris
Only Orc
realm
Warriors
at the
keep their hair.
Crossroads. Sorry about that.
Being on the Classic team and getting to help contribute to this incomparable legacy, which has breathed new life into the original Classic experiences, I'm not sure anything compares to it. I love how vocal and passionate our player base is, not only about what parts of WoW's history they want to see come back, but also their passion for things we try and have experimented with.
Speaking of us taking some pretty big swings, in Season of Discovery, we've loved watching you use your new class abilities, take on our all-new level-up raids, find secrets, and team up to defeat Ragnaros and Nefarian. We're looking forward to the AQ war effort unlocking very, very soon here, which will lead right into the launch of the Encourage raid. This will bring new changes and surprises that we can't wait to bring to you. Fun new mechanics, difficulty changes, new rewards. You know us well enough by now to know exactly how we'll mix it up as you wager your sanity for ancient Kiraji riches.
Beyond that, for Season of Discovery, we have one more phase to come. We previously announced we will progress through all the phases of the original Classic era. So get ready not only for Naxxramas, but new instance content featuring the Scarlet Crusade, as well as adventures in Deadwind Pass.
What?
Now to Cataclysm Classic, where we recently launched the legendary Firelands. You've undertaken difficult challenges, besting Ragnaros and his feat, and are hopefully a few steps closer to getting your very own Dragonwrath staff. We're looking forward to bringing you the final phase of Cataclysm Classic when our Hour of Twilight patch and Dragon Soul raid launch early next year. I know you Classic players out there must be curious where we're going next.
Just saying.
But let's be honest, you know where we're going next.
I'll probably be playing it by then. All right, here it comes. Yeah. Furries unite. You won. You won. Is Jack Black in this? Oh no, he was busy filming the Minecraft film. He was busy. So they just confirmed that Cataclysm Classic will be around still for like another year, right? So I'm good. It has the second best story of any expansion after Wrath, in my opinion. Good to hear. I'll be honest, when I played the multiplayer and someone said this is a Mists of Pandaria map, it looked beautiful.
The Classic team is proud to announce that Mists of Pandaria Classic is coming, and we can't wait to bring it to you next summer. With its legendary class design and incredible raids and dungeons, set amongst a gorgeous environment and backed by an unforgettable soundtrack, we'll be traveling back to experience all that Pandaria has to offer together.
Mists of Pandaria Classic is super exciting for all of us, as well as Season of Discovery, and we love that we'll continue to be on that journey with you. But we know, we spend some time on the internet, and we've heard some of you out there, you want something fresh.
Which is why we are so pleased to announce that we are bringing you the Classic experience. All new Fresh Realms with the WoW Classic 20th Anniversary Edition. And it's happening soon.
How soon, Clay?
I don't know what that means.
Actually soon. These realms will be going live next week on November 21st, but you won't have to rush to level 60. Classic is all about the journey after all. As we've made a change, and our first raid, Molten Core, won't unlock for a few weeks after launch.
We'll be launching realms of all flavors. PvP, normal PvE, and for the very first time, Hardcore, which will progress through the phases in lockstep with the other two. This means a fresh start for everyone at the same time, together, on a level playing field with fresh economies on very large realms.
If you missed out on jumping into WoW Classic's initial launch in 2019,
isn't all of that out? I'm so
confused. Join our
confused.
community. These servers will also launch with some of the quality of life features that came later on, like the Chronogoon Displacer to save your world buffs, and the improved PvP honor ranking system. And yes, we're also pleased to announce that these realms will progress to the Burning Crusade Classic.
Wait! Wait!
Launching these servers close to the exact date World of Warcraft came out 20 years ago, alongside all the work we're doing for Season of Discovery, Cataclysm Classic, and Mists of Pandaria Classic means so much to us.
I'll be honest, I'm confused.
We love this game.
Did they just announce it as TBC Classic as well?
Classic Realms, they're home alongside.
So we put a
their
classic
fans.
in your classic so you can
From all of
classic
us
while
on
you
the
classic.
team,
Got it.
thank you. This amazing journey is one that's been co-written by you, our incredible community.
So can someone... What's so good about a fresh server? I don't understand.
Everyone, we're in the middle of such an incredible moment for World of Warcraft. The World Soul Saga kicked off in August with the launch of The War Within, and we have been so excited to dive into the expansion alongside all of you. Whether you enjoy raiding,
Everyone starts at level 1.
dungeons,
That's
delves,
it?
PvP, collecting appearances, pets and mounts, role-playing, or exploring the open world, we hope you found a part of Azeroth that brings you joy. It's humbling to be standing here on the eve of WoW's 20th anniversary. Looking back, 20 years ago, I was fresh out of school and I had just seen enough of the beta to know that I needed to play this game, and then immediately stopped to avoid spoiling the experience for myself. I'd booked a couple days off work for launch and was looking forward to really diving into Azeroth. But little did I know that my server would be offline for the first few days due to overwhelming demand. Shout out to Mal'Ganis. But even less could I imagine how this game would in so many ways define the rest of the course of my adult life.
I think I'm good carrying on doing my thing then.
So, let's talk about what's coming up for World of Warcraft, starting with what's on the horizon. We have 1107 Siren Isle, which is currently up on our public test realms. This update will go live next month, and it has something for everyone. On the narrative front,
Your server
this
will be
update
even emptier.
includes epilogue quest lines for Dalaran and the Kirin Tor.
True.
No spoilers, but this storyline features the mysterious Haranir, who also played a starring role in our expansion release cinematic. We'll also get into the prologue for where we're going next, but more on that in a minute. 1107 also, of course, brings its namesake, the Siren Isle, a new outdoor environment to explore full of mysteries to uncover and rewards to help catch up your alts and prepare for the next War Within season ahead. Plunderstorm is returning, this time with a plunder store to give you more flexibility in earning your rewards instead of that linear renown track. Also making a return will be the latest iteration of our Turbulent Timeways event and a Winter Veil revamp. We can't wait for you all to experience this update next month. As an additional treat, for those of you invested in the story of the War Within, we will be releasing a novella that explains exactly what happened to Jaina and Thrall after they left us. This novella is narrated by none other than Chris Metzen, and available today.
Why not make that the Why not make that in the game instead of these characters I don't care about? I'm sorry, I don't want to read a book.
I know many of you have already seen 1107.
Ridiculous
so you have to be
decision.
wondering
That's
where
pissed
the
me
War
off.
Within is going to take us after that.
Oh
Okay. So following Xal'atath's trail is going to lead us to a location that I've been personally excited about since we first settled
Why not
on the
make
idea
that a
of an underground
patch
expansion.
instead of
Undermine.
this
the capital
ugly
of the goblins'
troll
Trade
girl?
Empire.
I don't care about
Fittingly,
her.
Our name for the 11.1 patch is Undermined with a D. Now this is a city unlike any city we've seen before in World of Warcraft, standing as a testament to the intelligence and creativity of the goblins as masters of technology and alchemy. And as our adventures continue, we will learn more about goblin culture than ever before. What's important to them, what problems they're trying to solve, what they're capable of as a society. Everything that makes them truly unique, beyond the humor and the explosions.
This looks cool.
Though, just to be clear, there's going to be a whole lot of explosions.
In Cataclysm, they kill off a character,
You'll
a Warcraft 3
that's
character on
plunged into
screen, a
conflict
major
with
character,
four
and then
major
tell you
goblin
what happened in a
cartels:
comic.
Steamweedle, Blackwater, Bilgewater, and of course, the Venture Company. You will align yourself with a group of your choice and run into notorious goblins like Monty Gazlo, Renzik the Shiv, Baron Revelgaz, Marin Noggenfogger, and more.
Excuse me?
Now, if you're going to be in cahoots with a goblin cartel, you can't be seen rolling around in anything less than a truly blinged out ride. So early on, you'll earn a vehicle designed just for Undermine to push the boundaries of locomotion within World of Warcraft. Undermine was built for speed.
They all look the
with
same?
roads designed
Whoa!
for driving, which is just as
Odds.
well, because this car travels much, much faster than your regular ground mounts. You can also further adjust your car's driving characteristics. Do you prefer grip, or do you want to drift more? Do you want more acceleration, even if it's going to come at the expense of your top speed? That's up to you. You can try it all and rule the streets of Undermine, living your life 440 yards at a time. We'll also be adding a new dungeon in Undermined, Operation Floodgate, which is a race to stop a group of goblins from blowing a dam that would bring ruin to the Ringing Deeps. This dungeon will also be immediately available as part of our new Season 2 dungeon pool on Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Plus difficulties.
You have to understand there's been Undermine references in the game since the start for 20 years.
Legacy dungeons.
That's cool
now,
that
we'll
they're doing
have
this
many
then.
more details in the weeks ahead, but I can tell you that one of those legacy dungeons, naturally in light of our goblin theme here, is the Motherlode from Battle for Azeroth. Continuing to build upon one of our favorite parts of the War Within, this new zone brings with it 2 new delves for you to explore, and we're creating new variations on the existing delves. We're also introducing seasonal updates to Bran Bronzebeard, a new adversary to follow Zek Veer, and a new set of goblin-inspired curios for Bran. Of course, a new season also means a new raid zone. We have an 8-boss raid called The Liberation of Undermine coming your way, which takes you through the streets of the city and into the magnificent Galagio, brimming
Man,
with
that
color
book thing
and
pissed me off,
extravagance
bro.
that also
I'm sorry.
hides the dark secrets.
Maybe no
of
one
its
else
owner,
got annoyed
the
by
one
that,
and
but
only Gallywix. And for the arena PvPers out there, we're also introducing a new arena map set right amidst the city.
I feel like they're just not focusing on the right stuff that we want.
Some of you may be wondering,
We're
how
used to it, I
Galahad
guess.
fits
Fair.
into all of this, and how goblin politics relate to the fate of our world soul. But rest assured, Undermine plays a vital role as a continuation, a next chapter in the many stories that are unfolding in the War Within. We will have a lot more to share on that front in the months ahead.
Why would... Anyway. Like, I don't care about you. I care about Jaina and...
of what we have planned.
What's his
for the
name?
next year.
That would
Now,
have been
as
such
you can
badass
see,
content.
2025 is going to be an incredible year.
And watch, the
for
book's
both
going to be
modern
amazing,
and
don't get me
classic
wrong.
WoW
But
players.
I just don't understand the decision there. I really don't.
As the World Soul Saga continues to unfold, we are reflecting on these past 20 years with immense gratitude as we lay the foundations upon which to build the next 20. On behalf of the entire World of Warcraft team, thank you so much for being the heart of the history of Azeroth. Whether you've just joined our community, been with us for the last 2 decades, or somewhere in between, thank you for making Azeroth your home. And speaking of home, the team does have one more thing to share with you.
I care about
you for
Jaina and
joining
what's
us
his name.
today
Bro, I'm
and for being with
triggered. I
us
forgot
for
his
the past
name.
3
I'm
decades.
stressed.
The Warcraft universe is a living, breathing world that's been experienced
Bro.
by over 250 million players around the globe. That's millions of stories of adventure, laughter, and true connection. And as the years have passed and our communities have grown and evolved, the statue behind us reminds us all how important Warcraft is.
Notice
and
how it's an
continues
orc.
to be.
Just saying.
It serves as a reminder of our shared passion for building Azeroth
Sour
together.
grape. Right there.
And it's you who truly bring Warcraft to life, our players, and the communities you are a part of. Thank you for
story's
being
been
the
told in
lifeblood
the
of
past.
this world that means so much to all
Well,
of us.
No, it was
30
just in a
years of
book
history
right
is the
there.
perfect
It's still being
foundation
told
upon which
off
we
screen.
will build for the bright future ahead, and we can't wait to walk that road alongside you. And before we go, we want to share something very special. This September, 190 performers took to the stage to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with a series of concerts in Switzerland. Prepare to dive back into the history of World of Warcraft through its incredible soundtrack performed live.
And whether this music invokes cherished memories, or you're hearing some of these pieces for the first time, we hope you enjoy the performance. Here's to the next 30 years.
This should be good. All right, I'm going to listen to the music. I'm just going to pause it and give my thoughts, because I'm assuming we are done. We are going to listen to the concert, but... Do you really think that home sweet... that midnight thing is just player housing? Alright. I'll be honest, the only thing that went really well were the Warcraft announcements, in my opinion. Oh, Midnight's the next expansion. Oh. I guess people are really hype about the housing thing. Obviously, I don't care about that. I've never been into housing, but that's really cool. And fresh servers in Classic. Is it just me, or was the Classic a bit of a letdown? Because they said, oh, we've been waiting for what you've been asking for, and I believe people have been asking mostly about like a... I believe it's called Classic Plus, that people kind of want, where it's like a mix of retail and Classic, sort of. But anyway, fresh servers for Classic, and oh, that's SOD? Oh, okay, then, well, I'd have no idea. Again, bear in mind, I'm still new to WoW, so there's stuff I have no idea about. But it was going so well until they just said, oh, man. I would have loved if they just put the Thrall and Jaina stuff in the game. I don't understand that. That's baffled me. That really has. That they've just put that to the side and made it a book. And again, for book enjoyers, that's probably really, really good. But we're not playing a book. It's a game. Like, okay, it's a book as well, but that's just so strange to me. Like, I'm a massive Witcher fan. Could you imagine if, like, the Jin side quest with Geralt and I'm so mad that I've forgotten my Yennefer's name. They just made that a book, and you never played that epic quest. I don't know. Anyway, that pissed me off. Other than that, yeah, it was alright, I guess. Nothing crazy for me. I wanted a single-player RPG or something. But cool, fresh Classic servers for people. That's cool. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Look forward to seeing it. And yeah, let's listen to the music.